All right, here we are. It's still Thursday, July 25th, 2019. People, this was just a little hissy fit that the stock market decided to throw today on the back of Draghi not delivering the goods. Let's put it that way. Although the man literally got a beacon like you can't believe, and did shine it straight up the crack of this market, explaining that easy money is coming and it's necessary. The market doesn't care. The market wanted it now, just like the addict that it is. So stocks finished lower across the board. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost about 0.5%. The S&P about 0.5%. The Nasdaq lost 1%. The Russell 2000 lost a little more than 1%. I mean, nothing major here. But the market wanted more easy money now, today, not tomorrow, the next day, today. We did see a little bit of a sell-off here in the bond market. Okay, whatever. Let me promise you this right here and right now, okay? As you all know, I do believe a rate cut is coming from the Fed next week, okay? If I am wrong and the Fed does not cut rates, I don't care how big of a light Yellowstain, you know who Yellowstain is, right? Yellowstain is Jay Powell, the Fed chairperson. If Yellowstain does not shine a light as bright as the one on the top of the Luxor, just a couple of miles from my house, straight up the crack of this market, it won't matter. It doesn't matter if he shines a light as bright as the sun up the crack of this market. He's got to deliver. If the man does not deliver for this market, stocks will dive. They will die. You have no idea. The market will punish people, unfortunately, like you have no idea. All this. Yesterday we had a record high in the S&P and the Nasdaq. This will get erased so fast. This market will peel off so hard, people's heads will rotate off. That's the truth. So, maybe the Fed is going to pull the plug. But that's what would happen. It would be a pulling the plug moment on this market like I don't believe most people understand. The only thing that is keeping the distortions in this market from correcting to fair value is the promise of easy money, the easy money that's been pouring into this market, suppressed rates. It's incredible. That's it. Nothing else matters to this market besides another hit of drugs. And if it's not a reasonable hit, I'm telling you, the market's 25 basis points is more than likely what's coming. The market wants 50. The market wants this, 25 plus a promise of more and bigger hits down the line. I mean, the market is a drug addict, hardcore. And, when you have politicians there explaining that they want to feed the market more drugs, you have to really wonder what's going on here. Let me just say this real quick. 2 days ago, the President of the United States tweeted out that he's finally making farmers great again. This is an actual tweet. Go to his @RealDonaldTrump. Well, today, just 2 days later, we find out that they're getting yet another bailout, a public bailout. So explain this to me, because I'm really not that bright. I'm being honest with you. So just 2 days ago, the president says he's making farmers great again, but today they're getting another bailout. How does that work? That throws into question the whole make America great again, because that's all we hear. We hear that our economy is booming, but do we need a public bailout? Do we need the public bailout or the market bailout is from more easy money from the Fed? Something is very, very wrong here. And I'm not making it up. Please go check this for yourself so you can laugh your freaking ass off. It's the truth. All right, so in summary here, real quick, it's very simple. If I am wrong, if the Federal Reserve does not cut rates the 31st of this month, next week, this market will die, okay? Die. That would be it. That would be a top. I don't care what will come out of Yellowstain's mouth. How much sunshine he wants to shine up the crack of this market will not matter at all. The market will dive. Like, I don't think people are ready for it. I really don't. It would be absolutely epic. And I'll tell you the bigger story. The bigger story is not what would happen to the stock market. It's what would happen to the debt market. Now, the debt market, we understand what's been going on here. We have an inverted curve. If the Federal Reserve were to say that we're not going to cut rates, we would see a sell-off in the bond market, which is the key to this entire thing. If we begin to see an uncontrolled sell-off in the bond market, this would be it. This would be the moment of this all becoming very real. If the debt market would sell off in an uncontrolled fashion, we would see rates spike in an uncontrolled fashion. The Fed would have to step in with an emergency capital injection into the debt market. All right, pay attention to this. To stop the bleeding. It won't work. You will see stocks get hammered on a scale you cannot possibly imagine. Once this gets rolling with an uncontrolled sell-off in the debt market, something I've been warning about literally since day one. Okay, this is why you need to bet against the debt, become your own central bank. And what that will do is take the dollar with it. It'll take the dollar with it too, down, because the dollar is a unit of debt. First you're going to get a knee jerk into the dollar, because that's always what the market does, knee jerk in. And then you're going to see the dollar sell off, in my view. Because again, if the debt is no good, if the debt market just goes berserk, how is the dollar any good? The dollar it's dog shit as far as I'm concerned. You all know that. And one day, its true value will be realized. These are numbers printed on pieces of paper that we're told is money. You can't make it up, but this is where we are at, people. It's an incredible situation. It really is. Commodities are going to go to the moon in this kind of an environment. I don't care if they're priced in dollars. It won't matter. Nothing is going to matter anymore in this environment. The moment when this corrects, seriously, is going to be in the history books for decades, hundreds of years. Probably long after you and I leave this earth, people will be reading about how did they let that happen? How did they let that happen? Were people that stupid back then? Not you and me. Not you and me. Anyway, I could go on and on for hours about this, but it should make sense to you. And I'm going to ask you again, if this is important, makes sense to you, please share this video. Get it out there. I'm counting on you. If you're part of my team. One more thing before I let you go. As most of you know, I'm working on a brand new intraday trading system. I've been working on it for months. Trading with it in real time. I wanted to prove to myself it works. Well, it does seem to work pretty well. So I'm going to be publishing this for free for everyone to have. I just want you to have it. I'm not asking for anything. It'll be out soon. Give me a couple of weeks on it. I'll get it out there. Grab a copy, look at it, have some fun. If you're one of my lions, I am certain you're going to want this. With that said, this guy loves you. See you in the morning.